when I broke the collegiate record indoor, and I ran 7:75, I was like, all right, yeah, like, I'm definitely about to run it up for sure.
Yeah. I know what you're thinking, fans. When you watch your favorite athletes do what they do, you think you can do what they do. So I came all the way to Lexington, Kentucky to see if Masai Russell can teach me how to get up and down, up and over those hurdles. Let's go, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Brice Butler, and this is another episode of Off Day. We got Masai Russell. I want to say thank you for coming on the show.
Thank you.
I appreciate it. So we're in Lexington, Kentucky. With you being a pro now, what brings you back to Lexington?
So I think for me, I just feel like I've grown up here. Like when I got to Kentucky, I was 18 years old. I was a little girl, but I feel like I've grown to love Kentucky more just because it's very different than home. It's very peaceful, it's very quiet, it's very safe. It's very different than PG County, what I'm used to.
PGC.
Literally, so it's very different from what I'm used to, but I think just having that balance for me was just important. Like being able to be here and see not as many faces that look like mine. Like I appreciate that, and then going home and just seeing all the faces that look like mine. You know, I just love that diversity and just that balance. And I mean, Kentucky's really chill. As long as they have a Chipotle here, I'm good, period.
Hey, that's the first thing I'm looking for.
Period, exactly, yes, yes.
Masai, what's good, what's good, what's good? We here. All right, what we got today? Talk to me, what we doing, what we doing?
We're gonna be hurdling.
Okay.
But first off, you gotta warm up. You gotta get the hip flexors ready, activated.
Yep.
So we're gonna go through some hurdle drills just to make sure that everything's firing.
Yep, because I'm,
You don't need nothing pulling, nothing grabbing, nothing.
Yeah.
So you wanna start off, I'll demonstrate for one. So the first one you wanna do is just
Boom.
Just do them all the way through.
Boom.
Real easy.
Okay.
Right.
So I'm
Step
staying
one.
close. Boom.
Hey, yup.
Boom.
Yup, pull it through, pull the trail leg through.
Okay,
Yup,
okay.
yup. All right, good,
okay.
good.
Okay.
Now we're gonna speed it up a little bit. We're gonna add a little bounce to that.
Okay. Oh. Ooh. All right, so we get a little bounce.
Yeah, add a little bounce.
Hey.
Hey, okay. All right.
Hey.
Period. Yes, yes.
Too old for this. Let's talk about your family a little bit. You talked about you have siblings, and it was very competitive in the house.
Yes, very.
Talk to me about how that was growing up and playing sports.
It was a lot, it was a lot. The reason why I got into track was because my brothers,
Okay.
they were on the track. I was doing gymnastics at the time,
Okay.
but gymnastics wasn't moving fast enough for me. So I'm like, all right, that looks fun. I want to try what my brothers are doing. And you know, of course, being so close in age, you're just trying to compete with your
doing
siblings.
everything, yep.
And I think that that's why I ended up being the athlete that I am, because I mean, I'm competitive, and you know, it's just like being around competitive men.
Right.
They treat you like one of the guys. I'm getting thrown on my back, I'm playing football, all of that. So for me, I think that that was just a start to my career, truly, just because they set the foundation, but I just was the only one to keep it going. They only did track to get better for like
enhance what they were
football and
doing.
basketball.
Right.
I was the one that that was my sport. Like I started it and I never looked back. Track is the only sport that I've ever done competitively across the board. And
Period.
yeah, never did
Outside
any
of the
other sport.
gymnastics that you
Outside
did.
of the gymnastics, because I never like competed in an official meet. And I did like cheerleading, but that wasn't like competitive.
That's where all the TikTok dances come from.
Yeah, something like that. All right. The next one is gonna be sideways.
Okay.
And the biggest thing is just making sure that this angle stays like tight. Like you don't want the leg flicking out here. You don't want to hit your ankle on the back of this. Like you want to keep everything like tight, nice 90-degree angle, real
So just
clean.
more a high knee.
Yeah, it's more high knee, but like stepping over. So. Okay. All right. Hey, you an athlete. Okay. All right, now I don't know if you're gonna be able to do this one.
Okay.
You're gonna have really loose hip flexors. A lot of people in track can't even do this.
Okay.
So, you wanna try to step in between.
Did you just step between your arms?
Yes. You wanna step in between
Right.
But like I said, a lot of people can't do that, but as a hurdler, like myself, I mean, you an athlete.
Obviously, I gotta do it faster, but
You're an athlete.
but for the sake
period.
of this ain't
No,
go
that's
slow.
really good.
We gonna go slow.
Yay.
We gonna go slow. We gonna
10 out of
go
10.
slow.
10 out of 10. 10 out of 10.
Okay.
That was good. That was really good.
Period.
That was really good.
Period.
Period.
So when you first hopped in the track, were you doing everything? Was it I was a hurdler, like I was born a hurdler, or was I running?
I didn't pick up the hurdles till I got to high school, and then I really didn't pick up the short hurdles for real till I got to college, which is crazy because it's such a technical event, and the fact that I've been able to progress in the way that I have, as quick as I have, is just like night and day.
So talk to me a little bit about like the mindset that you had when you got to Kentucky and was like, I'm doing something that's fairly new to me, but I feel like I can take it to the gym. I don't really know yet.
I just think for me, when I came into Kentucky, I just was like, I'm gonna listen to whatever my coach says. He knows more than me. He knows more than anybody that's probably ever told me anything about track because he's been doing this for 30 plus years. He's had multiple pros, multiple Olympic champions, everything. For me, it was just bigger than just like trying to be good in one event. I wanted to be good at whatever I put my hands on. Like if you want to be one of the greats, if you want to be one of the legends, if you want to be one of the best, I need to be popping indoor and outdoor in both the 60 hurdles, the 100 hurdles, and 400 hurdles. So that was more of my mindset. And I guess it was an underdog kind of mentality, if like you want to look at it like that. They've been doing it since they was younger. And I'm like, y'all got time on me, but like when I catch up, it's gonna be a different story. And that was always my mentality, like, just give me more time, give me more time, give me more time. And I knew I always had the speed, I knew I had the foot speed, I knew I had the talent. It was just, I just knew I had to put the work in to figure it out. Come on, you're not following directions.
My bad, coach. Don't add extra reps, coach. My bad, coach.
Right, you don't get no extra reps, I promise. So you're trying to be in and out.
Take me back to the summer, July. What's the mindset like in preparation to that gold medal race?
The biggest thing for me is definitely just getting into my zone, getting into my element, getting into the right mindset I feel like I need to be into to win. And that is motivational speaks, listening to that, hearing positive music, and just really getting into like getting into that character, getting into that dog.
Okay, character, alter ego?
Yes, alter ego.
Have we found the name yet? I know you've been searching for the name.
My boyfriend says he calls it Pretty Killer.
Okay, PK.
But I don't know, like, that's not really a name. Like, you know, some people got a name, but like, that's what he calls me because it's like, I'm cute, but like, I'm a dog, I'm an animal, like, don't play. So yeah, like that's the preparation, and by the time I get to the track, I can listen to whatever because I've already like set the tone and set the foundation for what's to come. All right, he's trying to talk so he don't got no, you know, he's trying to get extra rest.
I'm just trying to get it right.
He's trying to get extra rest. Come on, we about to hit this last one.
All right.
Set, go. Yup. Good. Hips up!
What'd you say, coach?
I said hips up. You look like you were sinking
I was trailing.
You was like.
I was I'm heavy, coach. So let's talk a little bit about them pockets. Cause like my sport, you kind of sign a deal. It's not a sponsorship deal. Sign a deal to a team. And whatever money's guaranteed, that's what you get. But your situation is a little bit different. You're kind of like a contracted killer. Let's talk a little bit about that. I know I asked like 50 questions.
So starting off, of course, NIL, I think that definitely, I speak about this all the time, like NIL definitely set the standard for my business mindset, how to handle contract negotiation, money, having money in college, taxes, like, you know, the whole nine. So shout out to NIL for that because I think it gave me a really good foundation going into the professional circuit because by the time I got to the circuit, I was like, all right, I know how to handle my money. I know what's coming in, I know what's coming out. Profit and loss statements, QuickBooks, bookkeeping, everything. Like, you know, I know what's going on and I didn't know anything about that until I got into NIL. And then as a professional athlete in the track space, we do get paid very differently than most professionals, but a lot of us are on contracts with these major shoe brands. I'm sponsored by Nike. For me personally, you know, everyone's contract is different. No one knows how much each person is getting, and that's why I feel like they do lowball a lot of the track athletes just because the contracts are private. So, you know, in your sport, everyone's
Everybody
like,
knows.
all right, if this person's getting this and I'm getting this and I'm equally as good as them to this, it's like, you know, it's competitive and it's a big league. And it's crazy because at the Olympics, if you're not on a contract, you're not getting paid.
You know, in America, our American athletes don't get paid for winning golds like that, right?
No, and this is the first year. I don't know about in the past, but I know for this year, I know for me, USATF was actually, they granted us money from the Olympics. So it was like $37,000 that they granted to every gold medal winner.
Okay.
And I heard that was the first time that they've ever done that, and it was only for track and field.
So talk a little bit about how there's other avenues in which somebody like you, very personable, likes to smile, likes to talk, period, okay, period. You know, talk to me how you work that to your benefit as well.
Yeah, so it all started from NIL. Once athletes were able to take advantage of like their name, image, and likeness, that was a really great era for me. I was glad to be able to take advantage of the opportunity just because, I mean, who doesn't want to get paid for their name, image, and likeness? And then that just kind of went into my professional career. It didn't stop. So it's not really called like name, image, and you can consider it that, but now I just consider myself as an influencer who just is able to market from
You're an athlete that has influence.
Exactly.
Let's say that.
Exactly.
I don't want to call you an influencer. You know
that's what I'm saying. I'm like,
that.
that's what, well, when I tell people like what I do, I'm just like, I'm a professional athlete and an influencer just because the money that I've made through social media is just as equal to what I make on the track. So both of them are my jobs, and I just use both. I integrate both of them into one, and it just makes me period. All right, he's stalling. He's not trying to get over these hurdles.
Now, you know, you are the top dog. You know, you won the gold. We got world championships coming up. How is the mindset? Do you still feel like, you know, I'm a dog, like going up on the uphill battle, or do you feel a little bit of that, like, now everybody's trying to chase me and I got to keep them down?
So the way that the women's 100 hurdles is, we're all like so competitive. Like it's never anybody's game. Like no one is ever the queen or is in the throne for longer than a year. So my biggest thing is like, I don't won the Olympics. I'm trying to go out there and win world championships because in the hurdle space, no one's won 2 years back to back. Like I don't remember the last time someone's done it. Every year it's been a different winner. For the last like 5-6 years, like just because it's so competitive. And that's my goal. And I know I can do it. I know my mindset, I feel like it's even greater than it was coming into my season last year, which is impressive to me because I literally just won the Olympics. So the fact that I'm still so driven and so motivated, and I'm young, I'm telling everybody, I'm not even in my prime yet. I'm only 24, like the prime for track is like 28, 29, and I'm 24. So the fact that I'm running number 5 ever times and number 2 times ever, it's like, if I keep working, what is gonna happen? Like
it still feels like this is still fresh.
Yeah, it is. Like it's still so fresh, it's still new, like it's still things I need to work on. When I look at my races, I'm just like, damn, I left so much off the table. Like I could do this, I could do that, I could get stronger here, I could push out here. It's still, my ceiling is just so high. So I'm like, and people still talking. Surprisingly. I know that that's never, ever, ever gonna stop and you can't please everybody, but I know what I'm gonna have to do to like, just be like, I told y'all so. Couple deep breaths, push out, run through. That's not bad.
No, that is scary. Every time I jump, I feel like I'm gonna hit it.
See, that's the thing, you can't second guess it though. Cause if you second guess it, that's when you start hitting hurdles, and that's when you start clipping them. You think you ready for 2? Or are you gonna stick to 1?
Okay, we can do one more.
Okay, one more over 1, and then we're gonna try 2.
She feels like I'm good at this.
That's
why she's trying to.
All right, it's ready for you. 1, 2, 3. Yeah!
Let's go!
Yes, sir! Yes, sir!
That was.
See, I had to count up the steps so that you knew you was gonna make it.
I appreciate you, coach.
Yes. See, that deserves a period. Period.